Stop whatever you're doing because this might be the wildest thing you'll hear all week. And yes, that includes Blueface trying to release another mixtape. So get this. Remy Ma didn't just show up to Claressa Shields' birthday party. She showed out. Not with a gift, not with an apology, but with straight-up chaos. Because according to multiple viral videos and sources with absolutely no chill, Remy Ma threw, yes, THRW, a $5,000 custom designer cake directly at Claressa's face. And when I say threw, I mean launched the buttercream missile like it was the final round of Mortal Kombat. And before you'll ask, yes, cameras were rolling, guests were screaming, security froze, and Claressa, let's just say, she didn't duck fast enough. But why? Why would Remy risk it all at a party that wasn't even hers? What was said, what was done, and who that ensued? Because, baby, this wasn't a petty slap or a shady comment. This was a full-on dessert-driven declaration of war. Stay locked in, because here at Gossip Spill Vibe, we've got the timeline, the receipts, the leaked DMs, and the party footage breakdown. Trust, this cake wasn't the only thing that got served. Let's get into it. It was supposed to be a celebration. A night of lamb, gifts, and good vibes. Claressa Shields, the boxing champ turned media darling, had thrown herself the kind of birthday bash that only makes sense in Celebrityland. Champagne waterfalls, indoor fireworks, a guest list stacked with rappers, influencers, and one extremely confused-looking gospel singer. Oh, and let's not forget the $5,000 designer cake flown in from a bakery in Paris that's so exclusive they don't even have a website. But the only thing sweeter than the frosting, the drama that followed. Because somewhere between the second course and the impromptu mic moment, in walked Remy Ma, uninvited, unannounced, and according to multiple guests, unbothered. Dressed in all black like she was attending a funeral, Remy walked through that venue like she owned it. Not a smile, not a wave, just a look that said, try me. I dare you. Now let's get one thing straight. Remy wasn't there to wish Claressa a happy birthday. She was there to make a point. A very public, very pastry-fueled point. Before we get into what happened next, let's remind the class why Remy Ma and Claressa Shields are even beefing in the first place. The tension didn't start with cake, it started with a man. Papoose, to be specific. Remy Ma's husband, or should we say former husband? Because ever since Papoose showed up in Claressa's corner, literally and figuratively, the internet's been screaming homewrecker louder than a Bravo reunion. The timeline's a mess, but here's the basic breakdown. Remy and Papoose were once the gold standard of hip-hop loyalty. Through jail time, career struggles, and reality TV nonsense, Remy held it down.
I wanna say happy birthday to me.
And Papoose? He was the poster child for Black love, writing poems, hosting anniversary videos, being her #1 fan. Then Claressa happened. The Olympic champ slid into Papoose's professional life like a sponsorship deal, and somehow ended up in his personal one. What started as a mentor-student dynamic quickly turned into matching chains, cryptic captions, and a whole lot of paparazzi sightings. While Remy played it cool publicly, insiders claimed she was furious behind the scenes, and plotting. And plot, she did. So when Claressa announced her birthday bash, a massive open-bar spectacle hosted at a Beverly Hills mansion with a rumored $300,000 budget, Remy saw an opening. Word is she found out that not only was Papoose on the guest list, but that Claressa was planning to make a life-changing announcement that night. Sources now confirm that announcement was going to be a public reveal. Claressa and Papoose were allegedly planning a baby together. You heard that right. Not only did Claressa fake Remy's man, she was now about to announce she was building a family with him. Now imagine being Remy Ma, watching the woman who snatched your husband plan to parade a pregnancy in front of your peers and fans. Imagine getting wind of that and knowing there's a 5-tier, gold leaf-covered cake waiting for you to weaponize it. Yeah, the cake never stood a chance. So what exactly happened? According to multiple eyewitnesses, and yes, we're talking influencers, ex-cast members of Love and Hip Hop, and one very shaky TikTok live feed, Remy entered just as Claressa was preparing to make her speech. The lights dimmed, the crowd circled, and Claressa stood center stage in a glittering dress that screamed main character energy. She tapped the mic, smiled, and said, "Tonight, I want to share something truly beautiful." That's when Remy moved. Swift, silent, calculated. She made a beeline for the custom cake table, guarded, but not well enough. And in one motion, Remy lifted the entire top layer of the cake, turned toward the stage, and hurled it across the room. Direct hit, frosting flew, diamonds got splashed. Guests screamed, and Claressa, she stood there frozen, literal buttercream sliding down her dress, like a meme come to life. For 2 full seconds, no one moved, and then, all hell broke loose. Security rushed. Guests pulled out phones. Someone yelled, "Not the channel," and ducked. Papoose, who had been standing off to the side in a poorly chosen beige suit, reportedly tried to intervene, only to get shoulder checked by Remy herself. And let's not forget the audio. Multiple sources caught Remy yelling the now iconic line, "You took my man, now taste my cake. Beat asterisk Kish." It echoed. It trended. That clip alone has already racked up 7 million views in 24 hours and has been remixed into no less than 5 viral TikTok sounds. But the incident didn't just stop at frosting and fury. It opened the door for a whole new level of scandal. Because as party staff tried to clean up the mess, guests noticed something else that hadn't been announced yet. 2 large floral arrangements in the shape of baby blocks, reading "Be a Bead" by. So yes, the rumors were true. Claressa was about to announce a pregnancy, or at least the plan for one, and Remy mom made sure the world knew she wasn't having it. The aftermath, a chaotic blend of foam cameras, ruined couture, and one very confused mariachi band hired for a surprise serenade. And as Remy was escorted out, calmly, might I add, she allegedly blew a kiss toward Claressa and said, "Now go clean yourself up." Woo! The footage? Legendary. The memes? Endless. The questions? Piling up. But the biggest question of all, what happens after the cake flies? So the cake's been launched. Claressa's face is frosted. Remy Ma's exit was smoother than a Grammy walk-off. And now, the entire internet is in full meltdown mode. The moment the frosting hit Claressa's cheek, the footage started rolling in from every angle. Guests, staff, even the DJ's assistant had their phones out. Within minutes, at least 6 different versions of the cake toss were posted on TikTok, Instagram, and one very shady Twitter page called Eddie Alentardis Rama. Each angle told the same story: a woman scorned, a cake airborne, and a birthday party that turned into a televised boxing match without gloves. And just like that, hashtag CakeGate 2025 was born. Let's start with the celebrity reactions, because baby, they came in hot. Fat Joe tweeted, "All that for some frosting and a man who can't pick a side." Cardi B posted an Instagram story saying, "They all be fighting over men like there's a shortage. Ain't no cake worth it, mamas." 50 Cent, never one to miss a messy opportunity, reposted the video with the caption, "Somebody tag me when y'all drop the extended cut." Even Mona Scott Young reposted the clip on her story with the eyeball emoji and a glass of wine. Translation? She's already plotting the love and hip-hop. Frosting Edition reunion special. But social media wasn't just watching. It was investigating. Twitter sleuths went digging and found receipts for the cake. A luxury 5-tiered almond hazelnut masterpiece, custom designed by Madame Flora Patisserie in Paris and flown in via private jet. Retail price? $5,200, not including edible gold foil, which Remy allegedly crushed like a parking ticket. The bakery's official page commented under one viral clip, "We are devastated to see our work destroyed, but kind of iconic." They've since launched a limited edition Remy Throw cupcake box. Sold out in 3 hours. Now, while the memes were funny, the behind-the-scenes intel? Not so much. Sources from inside the party say the vibe shifted long before the cake flew. According to an unnamed bartender, Claressa's energy all night was cocky, like she knew she had one final surprise. Another source, who claims to be Claressa's makeup artist, said that right before Remy arrived, Claressa allegedly whispered, "Let her watch me win. She needs it." Oh, as for Papoose, his night went from awkward to "somebody hide me real quick." A leaked group chat screenshot allegedly shows him texting one of his boys. "I told her this was a bad idea. I didn't think she'd show up for real." Another message reads, "Now Claressa's crying in the bathroom. It's bad. Yeah, no kidding." And that life-changing announcement Claressa was about to make before getting slapped with sponge cake. Still unreleased. Some sources say it was going to be a pregnancy reveal. Others claim she had inked a brand new deal with Netflix for a mini docuseries titled Unbothered, My Rise, My Rules, My Ring. Well, she's bothered now. And the public? Split down the middle. Team Remy took over Twitter with hashtags like hashtag she deserved that cake, hashtag frosted with feelings, hashtag Remy Raj was justified. One viral tweet said, Remy gave Papoose everything. If Claressa thought she could cakewalk into her spot, she found out the hard way. Meanwhile, Team Claressa fired back, hashtag Remy needs therapy, no cake, hashtag. One Claressa supporter wrote, Remy humiliated herself. That wasn't revenge, that was insecurity in buttercream form. But then came the real plot twist, because guess who decided to speak? Remina's publicist. In a statement released exclusively to Spill Scene Weekly, the rep claimed, Ms. Reminisce Mackey acted in a moment of emotional distress after weeks of silent humiliation and betrayal. While she regrets the venue damage, she does not regret standing up for herself. Let's repeat that. She does not regret standing up for herself. And as for Claressa, her team posted a carefully filtered carousel of post-party pics with the caption, still glowing, still rising. Frosty washes off, greatness doesn't. She's giving brand resilience, but let's be honest, the damage is done. Behind the scenes, PR professionals are scrambling. One high-level source claims Claressa's upcoming endorsement deal with a luxury skincare brand is now on hold. Why? Because the last thing they need is facial cream promotions next to cake-in-the-face memes. Meanwhile, gossip blogs are now publishing photos of the second cake Remy didn't get to, a secret surprise cake shaped like a baby bottle with the name Papo Jr. written in cursive. Let that sink in. This wasn't just a birthday. It was an ambush, a flex gone wrong, a celebration turned crime scene. And the cake? Just the opening shot. But it's not over. Not even close. Because what comes next is even messier. Possible lawsuits for damages security footage from the venue. Alleged plans for a full Claressa x Remy sit-down interview that's already being pitched to major networks. And yes, someone already leaked the catering bill. Spoiler. The cake was more expensive than the DJ, the decor, and the floral arrangements combined. Now the culture's asking, was Remy out of line? Did Claressa provoke her? And where the hell was security when a 5-layer weaponized dessert was launched from 15 feet out? All valid questions. But the biggest one of all, what are the consequences? Because, baby, throwing a cake is one thing. But when you throw a cake at a pregnancy rumor, a TV deal, and a multi-million-dollar reputation, that's not just drama. That's a potential lawsuit. So let's recap. One designer cake airborne, a birthday girl drenched in frosting, and a room full of A-list guests clutching their pearls and their phones. But now that the buttercream has settled and the viral views are clocking in by the millions, the question becomes, what happens next? Spoiler, a whole lot of hell. Let's start with the venue. That $25,000 a night Beverly Hills mansion, it's reportedly demanding $75,000 in damages for assault by a cake, frosting contamination of antique furnishings, and psychological trauma to a purebred Pomeranian that was present when the dessert hit its target. Yes, you heard that correctly. A lawsuit has allegedly been drafted, claiming that the dog, named Versus, has refused to eat cake since the incident and now suffers from pastry-triggered anxiety. Claressa's lawyers have reportedly backed the claim, calling the event a calculated act of violence disguised as theatrics. But that's just the beginning. Because now Remy Ma may be facing an actual civil suit. According to leaked legal memos, courtesy of a very shady assistant turned whistleblower, Claressa's team is planning to sue for intentional emotional distress, property damage, public humiliation, and assault via dessert. You can't make this stuff up. Meanwhile, Remy Ma has been officially served, and the internet is howling over where it happened. According to one viral TikTok, Remy was reportedly approached at a Waffle House in New Jersey while ordering an all-star breakfast platter. Security footage shows a woman handing her an envelope while she holds a fork mid-air. The caption? They served her over the hash browns. But here's where things get even messier, because while Claressa is lawyered up and ready to go to war, her public image is quietly crumbling beneath the surface. Behind the scenes, at least 2 major brand partnerships have been canceled. One was a 7-figure skincare deal that pulled out due to unnecessary public entanglements. The other, a family-focused campaign that dropped her the moment the pregnancy rumors became overshadowed by cake fight memes. Insiders say Claressa is furious, not just about the cake, but about how the narrative flipped so fast. She thought she'd walk away from that party celebrated. Victorious? Unbothered. Instead, She walked out sticky, memed, and down 2 brand deals before the after-party even ended. And while Claressa's team is scrambling to spin this into a she's the victim campaign, Remy's camp is leaning in. According to multiple industry sources, Remy Ma has just been offered an exclusive sit-down interview with a major media outlet. Title still under wraps, but word is it's being positioned as the truth behind the frosting. One of the segment teasers allegedly includes the quote, "I didn't throw a cake out of rage. I threw it out of righteousness." Mic dropped. And if that weren't enough, BET is rumored to be circling both women for a possible face-to-face televised confrontation. Something similar to Red Table Talk, but with more cameras, more attitude, and way more liability waivers. But while the lawyers, producers, and PR teams are all scrambling to spin, sue, or secure deals, the fans are still watching everything unfold in real time. Let's talk about public backlash. Online polls are showing a sharp divide. 56% believe Remy was justified in defending her legacy. 32% say she went too far and should face consequences, and 12% are just here for the memes. Comment sections are flooded with, "Don't poke a bronze woman and expect her to bake you a cake." Claressa planned a family. Remy planned revenge. Both came prepared. The frosting wasn't even dry and Remy already won the internet. And just when you think it's over, boom, another leak. A private group chat allegedly between Papoose and his barber drops online, and in it, Papoose admits that he didn't expect Claressa to go so hard with the baby reveal, and that he misses the way Remy used to ride for him. So now, after all that, Papoose wants to spin the block. Too late, King. Because the streets are saying Remy isn't just bouncing back, she's leveling up. She's reportedly working on a new music project, tentatively titled Frostbite. The lead single, rumored to be called You Can Have Him. And get this, one bar allegedly goes, "You took my man but lost your name / I threw the K and kept the flame." Now we're looking at a potential diss track, a televised confrontation, 2 women with matching PR scars, and a man caught in the crossfire holding a plate of leftovers and regret. So where does this leave us? A birthday that turned into a battle, a cake that became a weapon, and a feud that's not just trending, it's defining the year in celebrity drama. And just when you think it's done, insiders are now whispering that Claudia Jordan has entered the chat, allegedly offering to mediate a truce, on camera of course. But who wants peace when war is paying so well? Because this is no longer just a messy moment. This is a franchise. This is content gold. This is the frosting-fueled collapse of a toxic triangle, and we'll be watching every last second of it. So now that the cake's been thrown, the lawsuits are flying, and the entire hip-hop internet is still licking the frosting off their timelines, the real question is, was this the moment Remy Ma finally snapped, or the moment she snatched her power back? Did Claressa get what she deserved, or did she just become the face of public humiliation in high definition? And more importantly, is this the end or just the start of something way bigger? Because if this drama has proven anything, it's that loyalty can melt faster than buttercream under studio lights. That fame comes with fire, and that nobody, and we mean nobody, is safe when your secrets are trending. So we want to hear from you. Was Remy justified or just reckless? Should Claressa forgive, forget, or lawyer up and clap back? Drop your takes in the comments. We're reading everything. And if you want more exclusive leaks, breakdowns, and fake news that's so spicy it should come with a warning label, you already know what to do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another scandal, meltdown, or cake-throwing incident ever again. The only place unhinged enough to tell you the truth, even when it's frosted, flying, and headed straight for someone's lace front. We'll see you in the next one. And trust us, it's only getting messier from here.